Honorable President Sir, I hail from Manipur and have done my Master of Science in Physics from Delhi University. I have been allotted Manipur cadre in the IAS. We started our career with training at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. Apart from imparting skills and knowledge required for a civil servant, the academy nurtured in each one of us the values of integrity, professionalism, moral courage, fairness, and empathy with the underprivileged. I received my first ever field training in Imphal East District of Manipur, where I served as Assistant Commissioner. It gave me the opportunity to see how a responsible officer can make a huge difference in the lives of the people. I have witnessed how implementation of various schemes of the central government, such as the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, etc., has brought about positive transformation. I also had the opportunity to be part of Go to Village mission introduced by the state government of Manipur in 2 remote villages there for taking administration to the villages and addressing their grievances instead of waiting for the villagers to come to the district and subdivisional headquarters. I would also like to share some of the challenges faced by administration in Manipur, which include lack of basic infrastructure, lack of accessibility to many remote areas, and disturbance to law and order. Having completed my training, I now look forward to take charge as a responsible and dedicated officer, contributing to the efforts of the government in effective service delivery and development of our nation.
President of India, I am Garima Singh from the Jharkhand cadre. Today I have received a unique opportunity to present before you a synopsis of the myriad range of experiences that we learned from in our 2 years of training as IS officers. Our alma mater, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, imparted me with an extensive understanding of my duties as Deputy Commissioner, conducting free and fair elections, lectures by experts on issues plaguing the nation, and other avenues such as understanding my own psychological profile, media interaction, and leadership workshops. While Academy helped me in understanding the basics, the 1-year district training in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand helped me to get in touch with the actual issues at grassroots level. My experiences ranged from learning the working of multifarious departments of the district collectorate, the implementation and issues related to many central and state schemes as BDO, understanding the complex nature of revenue administration as circle officer, to making Hazaribagh 100% ODF under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. I also had an exciting opportunity to work as district social welfare officer, during which we helped in the modernization of 40 Anganwadi centers. This created a sense of doing something worthwhile and meaningful. Since my interest lies in the sphere of social welfare and education, I am glad I now have a chance to work with the Department of School Education and Literacy. I hope these experiences shared by all my colleagues will help shape us into the well-rounded officers in the service of the nation.
Honorable President Sir, I am Tina Dabi and I belong to the Rajasthan cadre. I would like to begin by expressing my profound and heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable President of India for giving us time out of his busy schedule to address, guide, and inspire us today. It is a matter of great pride and privilege to have got an opportunity to speak about the collective experience of the most memorable journey undertaken by each officer of the 2016 batch of the Indian Administrative Service. This beautiful journey began with the 91st Foundation course, where officers across the services were trained together. We were not only provided with all possible academic inputs and insights on public administration and good governance, but also through extracurricular activities like the Himalayan trek, village visits, we were able to forge lifelong friendships and develop esprit de corps. Foundation course was succeeded by phase 1 of the IAS professional training. We got the priceless opportunity to travel across the length and breadth of the country. This Bharat Darshan enabled us not only to see India, but to feel India, to breathe India. On the academic side, Classes were held on all subjects and matters that would come handy while executing the duties and responsibilities of an IAS. We were then sent out for nearly a year-long district training, whereby we got an opportunity to learn from the best collectors in the country, those people who were actually making a difference at the ground level. District training was succeeded by phase 2 training, where we were made to share our varied experience of working in the field from across the country, so that we learned the best practices of governance in India and also to learn from each other. Phase 2 towards the end had a week-long foreign study tour to help us understand the governance models followed elsewhere. When I had joined the service 2 years ago, I did not have much idea on what it really means to be an IAS officer and how an IAS officer could fulfill his or her responsibilities to meet the expectations of this great nation. This training, this 2-year-long affair, has taught me and my batchmates to channelize our energies in the right direction, to become individuals who would impart their duties with utmost integrity, devotion, professionalism to solve the troubles of the last man. To conclude, I would like to quote a few lines from the Academy song of the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, Mussoorie, which echoes in the hearts and mind of all of us, which we all 176 officers have pledged to live by, what this training has really taught us. Raho dharm mein dheer, raho karm mein veer, rakho unnat sheer, daro na. Be firm in your faith, be courageous in action, keep your head erect, fear not. Thank you.
It is my great privilege to be addressing the Honorable President of India in this august gathering. Every experience in our life is being orchestrated to teach us something we need to know to move forward. On May 10th, 2016, we entered this prestigious government service with 176 hearts elated with joy. It was time for us to shine and make a mark in the sands of time. As our alluring training started, we made innumerable friends, had once-in-a-lifetime experience in foundation course, Bharat Darshan and Phase 1 in Labasna. It was like yesterday. We were catching our breath during treks and bonding over tea in pleasant Mussoorie weather. 10 months of training and now we were ready for the field. With excitement in our hearts and caution in our minds, we landed in our respective cadres. The wise words of seniors resounding in our ears as we were trained in state ATIs. The world was getting real. The training imparted seemed more relevant and responsibilities more concrete. Senior officers looking at us as young colleagues with bright, innovative ideas. We were a little scared and confused. How to learn about a huge district with multiple departments? Able district magistrates as mentors were a guiding light. We learned the spirit of all India service. Doesn't matter whether you come from north or south, working in east or west of this diverse country, India, the core values of people remain the same. They welcome and respect you with similar enthusiasm. They love and appreciate your good work, and their grievances are alike. The language of smile and compassion broke the communication barriers. We learned what work is worship means. No person or post is higher or lower. A good working professional, may it be a case worker or regional commissioner, has some knowledge to impart, some experience to share with lesson-loaded anecdotes. It broadens our perspective multifold. Observing the working style of officers in our formative years of service life is extremely enriching. Interacted with gamut of people on a daily basis exposed us to their plight. Entrusting us with independent charges gave us confidence to tackle tough situations.
President Sir, I am Nandini KR from Karnataka Cadre. At the outset, I wish to convey my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable President for making time out of his busy schedule to address, guide and inspire us. I feel very honored at the opportunity that I have today to share the collective experience of our batch in the historic Darbar Hall of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Sir, it is said that life can only be understood backwards, but it must always be lived forwards. At this moment, when I look backwards 2 years ago, on 27th of August 2017, 169 of us embarked on the journey of preparing and finally dedicating ourselves for public service. The foundation course offered a platform to interact with officer trainees across the services, also forging lifelong friendships and camaraderie. The village visit for many of us was a maiden opportunity to be among the rural society. Here we understood the challenges of rural development and insights to explore the solutions for the same. While morning PT and sports activities inculcated discipline, endurance and team spirit, the Himalayan trek taught us to perform and achieve with the minimal resources at our disposal. The activities of various clubs and societies offered new hobbies to develop as well as ways to strike work and life balance. The 50 days winter study tour brought in front of us the darshan of Bharat. Here, the stereotypes were broken and the prejudices were dissolved. It was the golden opportunity to unlock, understand, and appreciate the diversity of India. The academic sessions of Phase 1 professional course gave insights into the public administration and good governance. The guest speakers in the Life Beyond Work sessions brought to the desk the diverse perspectives towards service and life. Every speaker stood as a testimony to the quote, "In every adversity, there lies an hidden opportunity to innovate." A week-long foreign study tour enabled us to compare and learn from the models of governance followed elsewhere. Addressing the first batch of IAS probationers, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji said, "The future of service depends on the foundations laid by you, your character and your abilities, and most importantly, the spirit of service." To conclude, Honorable President Sir, I would say that the 2 years of service has engraved in our hearts Sheelam Param Bhushanam. The character is the highest virtue, reverberating the words of the Iron Man of India. Thank you.
Honorable President Sir, a very good morning. My name is Ilakya and I belong to the Kerala cadre of Indian Administrative Service. Sir, first of all, I would like to thank you for giving us this extraordinary opportunity to share our experiences with you. Sir, I was fortunate to get trained in Kollam district of Kerala, which is famous for its cashew industries, a vibrant fishing community, to name a few. On a personal note, it was immensely gratifying to shoulder huge responsibilities during my district training by undertaking independent charges of Tahsildar, second-class judicial magistrate and sub-divisional magistrate. At this moment, I would like to mention about the initiative of Mission Trans5 undertaken in Kollam district. Sir, Mission Trans5 is a social upliftment drive to sensitize the youth in the district about the aspects of inclusivity of the third gender in our society. Sir, I am happy to share that the first batch of youth interns trained under this program were recognized as advocate of third gender's rights. Sir, I learned that the initiative like this imbibed the spirit of inclusivity and empathy among the public at large. Sir, another important experience I would like to share is witnessing public participation in governance during the unprecedented floods in Kerala. Being a nodal officer for managing flood relief materials, it was a satisfying experience in working with diverse set of people across various status of society at the time of crisis. Sir, be it the community volunteers, the local villages, the fishermen and the district officials, it was very evident that despite differing priorities, everyone put their foot forward for a public good and a larger cause. Sir, this showed the signs of a committed society. Sir, we as a batch were able to witness the massive festival of democracy, the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, with myself involved in implementation of Model Code of Conduct and expenditure monitoring. Sir, this experience helped us understand the importance of ensuring fairness and impartiality in not just the conduct of elections, but inculcating them in all the aspects of public life. Sir, I can assure you, in the days to come, we the 2017 batch of Indian Administrative Service would be thoroughly motivated to take the confidence of people on board and propel the nation forward in an effective manner. Thank you so much, sir.
माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी, हमारा सौभाग्य है कि लाल बहादुर शास्त्री राष्ट्रीय प्रशासनिक अकादमी में 1 मास का प्रशिक्षण पूरा करने के साथ हमें आपका सानिध्य प्राप्त हो रहा है। यह प्रशिक्षण हमारे लिए खुद स्वयं को, अपने दायित्वों को और उससे भी बढ़कर देश के आम जन की आशा आकांक्षाओं को नए सिरे से समझने का मौका दिया है। कोशिश है कि मैं आपके सम्मुख वे सभी बिंदु प्रस्तुत कर सकूं जो इस दौरान हमारे अकादमिक पाठ्यक्रम का हिस्सा रही। हमारे प्रशिक्षण में अनेक मसले एवं मुद्दों का समावेश रहा। इस दौरान हमें अपने अर्थतंत्र देश के आर्थिक विकासों में राज्यों की भूमिका, ग्रामीण आजीविका, लघु एवं मध्यम उद्योग, देश की में रोजगार की संभावनाओं तथा आंतरिक सुरक्षा की चुनौती को समझने का मौका मिला। साथ ही अन्य देशों द्वारा उठाए जा रहे कदमों को भी जाना। अब तक शायद हमें सभी प्रादेशिक ढांचे में समस्याओं को देखने एवं उनके निराकरण को खोजने के हम आदी रहे, परंतु इस प्रशिक्षण ने हमें निश्चित तौर पे एक अधिक व्यापक एवं राष्ट्रीय दृष्टि से लैस किया है। अकादमी द्वारा अपनाए गए आधुनिक एवं नई पद्धति का प्रयोग जैसे केस स्टडी, फिल्म, रोल प्ले ने हमारे अनुभवों को वास्तव में अधिक सजीव एवं गूढ़ बनाया। अपने नेतृत्व को पहचानना और उसका निरंतर विकास करने के साथ साथ आपसी मतभेद को कम करना, उसमें सहमति प्राप्ति, यह एक महत्वपूर्ण सीख रही। चाहे वह स्वास्थ्य सेवा हो, कृषि, कौशल विकास, जल मार्ग का महत्व, पर्यावरण का मुद्दा, भू सुधार एवं अर्जन का सवाल हो, इस प्रशिक्षण ने इनका समाधान एक राष्ट्रीय दृष्टिकोण को अपनाते हुए ढूंढने का मार्ग दिखाया। अगर हम स्मार्ट सिटी की समझ सके तो साथ ही ग्रामीण विकास के सभी पहलुओं को भी हमने नए चश्मे के साथ में देखा। समाज में लिंग भेद, कामकाज में यौन उत्पीड़न जैसे संवेदनशील मामलों को हमने नए परिप्रेक्ष्य में समझने की कोशिश की। सूचना के अधिकार से लेकर ऊर्जा एवं शिक्षा के विभिन्न पहलुओं पर हमने गौर किया। साथ ही सरकारी योजनाओं को समाज के जरूरतमंद एवं कमजोर वर्ग तक कैसे पहुंचाया जाए एवं सामाजिक जनसंचार माध्यम को कैसे जनहित में प्रयोग किया जाए, इस पर चिंतन की। अपनी सांस्कृतिक शक्ति के बल पर विश्व भर में भारत की पहचान स्थापित करने को लेकर भी हमने विमर्श किया। इसी क्रम में भारत दर्शन भी हमारे पाठ्यक्रम का हिस्सा बना और संभवतः यह सुनियोजित ही है कि भारत भ्रमण का समापन आज राष्ट्रपति भवन के इस प्रांगण में हो रहा है। इस सफल प्रशिक्षण के लिए इसके संयोजक एवं अकादमी की निदेशिका के प्रति हम आभारी हैं। हमें इस बात का पूरा भान है कि यह व्यापक एवं प्रासंगिक पाठ्यक्रम की रूपरेखा कितनी सूझबूझ के साथ आपने तैयार की और हम अपने प्रशिक्षकों के साथ साथ माननीय आपको और आपके माध्यम से पूरे देश को यह विश्वास दिलाना चाहते हैं कि हम इस शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण को किसी भी हाल में व्यर्थ नहीं करेंगे और इसका लाभ भारत के जन जन को पहुंचाने में कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ेंगे।
आदरणीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय एवं उपस्थित सभी महानुभावगण, विश्व के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र के प्रथम नागरिक के समक्ष एवं इस ऐतिहासिक दरबार हॉल में अपने अनुभवों को व्यक्त करने का अवसर मिलना मेरे लिए अत्यंत ही गौरव एवं सम्मान का विषय है। माननीय महोदय, मैं मध्य प्रदेश के सतना जिले के एक छोटे से गांव अमदरा की निवासी हूं, जहां प्राथमिक शिक्षा की गुणवत्ता एवं महिलाओं की साक्षरता दर आज भी चिंता का विषय है। इसके बावजूद मैं आभारी हूं महोदय उन्हीं शासकीय विद्यालयों एवं तकनीकी महाविद्यालयों की जहां शिक्षा ग्रहण करके आज मैं राष्ट्रपति भवन तक का सफ़र तय कर पाई। मैं आभारी हूं अपने माता पिता की, जिन्होंने लड़का लड़की का भेद ना करते हुए मेरे अंदर की महत्वाकांक्षाओं को सदैव अपने जीवन की प्राथमिकता बनाई। उन्होंने मुझे अपने गांव, अपने देश और अपनी संस्कृति पर सदैव गर्व करना सिखाया और इसका ही परिणाम है कि मैं आज न केवल अपने गांव बल्कि अपने संपूर्ण राष्ट्र के निर्माण में सहयोग देने के काबिल बन पाई। माननीय महोदय, एक प्रशिक्षु से एक जिम्मेदार सिविल सेवक बनने का हमारा सफ़र लाल बहादुर शास्त्री राष्ट्रीय प्रशासनिक अकादमी मसूरी के 92वें फाउंडेशन कोर्स से प्रारंभ हुआ, जहां पर अनुशासन, समयबद्धता एवं अंतर सेवा कमराडरी जैसे मूलभूत गुण हमें सिखाए गए। स्वस्थ शरीर में ही एक स्वस्थ व्यक्तित्व का विकास होता है और इसका अभ्यास हमें प्रातःकालीन पीटी एवं योगासनों से कराया गया। पाठ्येतर गतिविधियों के द्वारा हमें आपस में जीवन पर्यंत संबंध, मित्रता एवं एस्पिरिट डेकोर का पाठ सिखाया गया। माननीय महोदय, 50 दिवस के भारत दर्शन में हमने इस महान देश के विशाल विस्तार, अद्भुत सौंदर्य एवं अचंभित कर देने वाली विविधता को देखा एवं अंतर्निहित किया। परिवीक्षा के प्रथम फेज के प्रशिक्षण के दौरान अकादमी में हमें एक जिम्मेदार सिविल सेवक के सारे गुणों से निष्णात किया गया। विशेषज्ञों द्वारा हमें भू राजस्व, दंड प्रक्रिया संहिता, भारतीय दंड संहिता एवं क्षेत्रीय भाषा का भी सम्यक ज्ञान प्रदान किया गया। अकादमी के सैद्धांतिक प्रशिक्षण के उपरांत महोदय हम 1 वर्ष की अवधि के लिए क्षेत्र प्रशिक्षण हेतु अपने काडर्स में गए। ये हमारे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण समय रहा, क्योंकि हमने सामान्य जनमानस के साथ सरकारी तंत्र का संबंध एवं उस तंत्र के एक हिस्से के तौर पर हमारी अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को हम समझ पाए। एक सिविल सेवक के रूप में जब मैं प्रथम बार कलेक्टर कार्यालय गई और वहाँ के कार्यों को मैंने निकटता से परिलक्षित किया, तब मुझे अत्यंत जवाबदेही एवं चुनौती का आभास हुआ। माननीय महोदय, द्वितीय फेज़ के प्रशिक्षण के उपरांत हमें 3 महीने की समयावधि के लिए सहायक सचिव के तौर पर केंद्र सरकार के साथ भी कार्य करने का एवं सीखने का अवसर मिला। इन 2 वर्षों की यात्रा के उपरांत महोदय हम स्वयं को राष्ट्र निर्माण हेतु अधिक प्रेरित एवं समर्पित पाते हैं। मैं अपने शब्दों को यहीं पे समाप्त करना चाहूँगी। हम युवा देश की ताकत है, परिवर्तन लाकर मानेंगे, कर देंगे ऐसे काम जिन्हें सब मील का पत्थर जानेंगे। कृशकाय नहीं हो पाएगा ये वतन सहस्त्रों वर्षों तक, नवभारत को दुनिया वाले चिर युवा नाम से जानेंगे। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।